Finally a snake. It's a turtle. Yeah, that sucks. That's a way to see an animal for the first time. There it is. Oh boy, come here, buddy. It's actually kind of freaking me out. I picked the wrong hotel. Good morning. It is really early and I am getting ready to go on a flight. I'm going to Oklahoma. There are two species of, well, I guess subspecies of rattlesnakes left in the United States for me to see. It's not that important. I'm not really something called a life lister very much, where I don't really care that much about whether I've seen something or not before, but for almost 10 years now, that has been sitting right on the horizon of being able to say I've seen every rattlesnake in the US, except for these two subspecies, a Western pygmy rattlesnake and a Carolina pygmy rattlesnake. So I'm gonna get one of those off the list today. Let's go to the airport. I'm in Oklahoma now. I can tell because there's pictures of Oklahoma here. There's no mountains. It's just flat, and it's really weird to me. It's actually kind of freaking me out. I don't think I've ever been in a place that there's no point of reference anywhere, but it feels like I'm gonna fall off of it. Anyway, I'm gonna go out and see if I can find my first ever Western pygmy rattlesnake and see if I can eat find some Oklahoma food. I don't know what that looks like. I imagine something like a hot dog shape. I'll find out. I'm not gonna show you, but there's a dead pygmy rattlesnake right here. So I'm in the spot. I just need a live one. God, that sucks. That's a shitty way to see an animal for the first time. Well, I saw no reptiles today at all, and then suddenly just saw this dude. It's a box turtle. Hey dude. I had one of these when I was a kid, not the same kind, the ornates that we have in the West. Very cool. Okay, so just that one snake last night that was dead, unfortunately, but it does say where they are. I am heading straight back to that area. I also didn't sleep. This seemed like some kind of like travel hotel for tech people, because there's like technology thing here. No, it's not. It's for I guess the only crackheads in Oklahoma. There's a guy that hung out there all day yesterday behind the hotel practicing flipping a pole, like a homemade flag pole with a flag on it. It's not a sport. It's something he invented. And then a bunch of people hanging out, kind of watching him, kind of drinking and smoking things that were not cigarettes or weed. I think those people were in the hotel room next to mine, where they watched really loud movies all night long. The point is, I'm tired. I picked the wrong hotel. There it is. That is actually a good sized pygmy. Oh boy, come here, buddy. You're not leaving me. Oh, I need you. I need to get some pictures of you. All right. Well, there it is. This is beautiful. I'm gonna get some photos of it. Yeah, I have one more rattlesnake in the US to find after this. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Sweet. One thing about these little snakes, this is a rattlesnake, but it's not in the same genus as other rattlesnakes in Arizona other than the Massasauga. It acts pretty different. It has a really, really tiny little rattle. The scale pattern on top of its head is different. It doesn't have a bunch of beaded scales. It has a head scale pattern that looks a lot more like a garter snake or something like that. And they're really twitchy. Let me show you what I'm talking about. They don't just rattle their tail, they kind of twitch it a little bit. And this rattle is ridiculously small. By ridiculous, I mean like this whole rattle is about half the size of a Tic Tac. And this thing is just this little twitchy, strange little snake. It just does not act like what I am familiar with rattlesnakes acting like. I'm always happy to see any pygmy rattlesnake, but this is such a cool little thing. All right, see you later. So something that I'm realizing right now is that in the just crazy rush that I was in to put this trip together, I really didn't research a whole lot other than my target that's in this area. I know there's Western pygmy rattlesnakes here. I'm not sure what else is here. I might have an idea just based on the area, but I did not look at any range maps or anything. So literally any snake that I find that is not my target is going to be a welcome surprise. I saw something crossing the road up here. I wasn't sure if it was actually crossing a road or if it was alive, but it is. It's a turtle. Not something that we get to see a whole lot of in Arizona. Whoa, come here. Whoa, where are you going? This is a red-eared slider. And we have these in Arizona, of course, but they're invasive there. So it's cool to see one that's actually like supposed to be here. All right, you can go. So I just found this little guy. It's a rat snake. It looks kind of like a gopher snake. They live kind of like gopher snakes, but they're not gopher snakes. They're the large colubrid that lives in this area. And when this snake gets big, it's probably going to be 5 or 6 feet long, maybe even a little bit more. Oh, there it goes, right down that hole. Okay. All right. We have some clouds. We have a little bit of wind coming in. There's a hurricane not that far from over here right now. So these could be good conditions for snakes to be moving tonight. So I'm now in what looks like just endless fields and also oil production. So there's a lot going on out here. I don't see any people, so this is great. It looks like I might be able to find Massasaugas here, but maybe also western hognose snakes. That would be really cool. I've only seen 3 snakes this entire trip, only photographed 2 of them, one of them being my target, of course. I think I'm gonna have my work cut out for me. I'm just gonna be driving around on these perfectly flat roads for hours, and we will see if anything pops up. Well, finally a snake. I've been out here for a long time. This is a water snake. I'm not even sure which one. I'm really bad at water snakes. I'll figure that out later. Look how long that tail is. They're not very friendly. I like them though. I'm not gonna touch it, it's gonna poop all over me. But I'm gonna keep looking. Finally found another snake. It is a glossy snake. It's a different subspecies than we have in Arizona, or we have around Phoenix anyway. But it's the same species that we have around our place. Really cool. I'm gonna let this guy go and get back on the road. I've not found my target yet, but that's okay. I really got the big one. I have my last day here in Oklahoma. I'm gonna try to find another pygmy rattlesnake if I can. Maybe a hognose snake or 2, that'd be cool. But I'm happy with what I got. I've only seen a few snakes, amazingly, but one of them, of course, was what I was coming here to look for. So I'm satisfied with that. I might not ever come back. It's just flat, kind of freaking me out. So I'll enjoy my last day in this state. Who knows, maybe something else will happen. It's another pygmy. Sweet, I'm gonna get some photos. And it's another pygmy rattlesnake. That's number 3. Sweet, I'm gonna photograph him. See you later. Stay off the road. And there's a cottonmouth. Oh, there it goes. It is opening its mouth. That's what they do when they're actually scared. What it's not gonna do is chase after me.